Guys, I have this 2011 or 12 370Z. It's a 6-speed base model, and Harry Potter over there is gonna install some 3-inch intakes from another brand, and I am going to make the startup tune, so that way when he's done installing it, I can just upload everything and it'll turn on and he can load it on the dyno. And this is a 91, again 3-inch intakes, test pipes and exhaust, and I think he already bought it modified, so I think the only thing he's doing is the intakes. Alright, and I just uploaded a startup tune. This guy's working on my motor. I'm gonna go check it out right now. Kind of want to just rev the motor in my car right now until it blows up, see how long it takes to blow up. Like I did in the other video clip. But yeah, so we're doing the maintenance on it, like the gallery gasket. Pretty sure that gallery gasket is fine, but I might as well do it because the motor's out. It makes it easier on them. I just wish Jesse would have done it instead of Harry Potter. It's okay though. You're pretty cool too. Sometimes. Alright guys, so I'm gonna explain this to you guys because there's an idiot on YouTube and probably a couple, and they're not tuners. Yeah, hello, Jesse. These morons don't know anything. So this is a VHR, obviously, and you know, you have the VVL over there. It had the adjustable cam timing, and they say that the exhaust cam timing is also adjustable. It is not. It is just a cam gear. There's nothing there. And then this is the cover, and you can see this is for the intake, and this is the exhaust. There's nothing there. So I don't know why these idiots are saying that, but there's the proof.
Washington doesn't make any sense because I would rather do it in Oregon. Yeah. You know, Washington's kind of far, so Arizona's perfect. Yeah. They charge you to get.
Oh, what do we have here? Oh, you're alive this time.
I'm back.
Alright guys, so I have a few project cars to tune aside from my regular ones. I have that one, which is the G35 HR swap. I have this one here, which is turbo. I'm gonna wait for that dumb train to pass by. So this one, the install is done. I think you're from Vegas, I'm not sure, or Arizona. I think it's Vegas. So the install is done on this one, but we're waiting for Ecutech. For those of you who don't know, is the tuning software for this particular car. And this specific ECU is actually not available to tune yet. It's not a big deal. You might think like, how is it not available to tune if these cars have been out for a long time? So hopefully I can make you guys understand it. So this particular ECU in the whole entire world has not been tuned yet for this specific car on Ecutech. For Uprev, yes, it's available, but on this one we can go Ecutech, and the customer requested, and in this particular car it's actually recommended. So there's different reasons why there's different ECUs. I'm not going to go into detail with it. A lot of tuners don't even know why there's different part numbers to them, but I know the exact details on why. So this one I already it's called it's called a ROM dump. So I already copied the ECU and I emailed it to Ecutech. They take about 5 to 7 business days, sometimes sooner. So I'm just waiting on them to reply to make it so it allows me to tune it. So basically, if you try to upload anything in here, you can't. This specific file does not exist for you to start working on it from Ecutech. So once they make it available, they're gonna let me know. So again, this doesn't mean that this year car, which I think this is an 11 or 13, has never been tuned with Ecutech. Yes, obviously they have, but this particular ECU part number has not. So it's the first one in the whole world, but it doesn't mean anything. It's not a big deal. There's nothing special. So actually right now it's not good for us because we have so many cars here and it's taking up space. So hopefully they send it tomorrow, because tomorrow should be the 5th business day. So that's one project car. I'm tuning, like I said, the over there, the HR one, which is over there. It's a G35 coupe, had a DE. It was tuned by somebody else locally here. They don't really tune that much anymore. All right, guys, here we are. I mean, I would prefer the G35 cluster and the G35. Alright guys, so depending on how I put this in the editing in the video, so today's actually the next day after I said that I'm waiting for Ecutech, you know, for the file to allow us to tune this specific ECU part number. And they emailed me today in the morning that it's ready. And what happens is they send you a link that you could download the file, and then you technically it's a beta file, so you're the tester, you're the one testing it. And then once you tune it, make sure there's no glitches, you tell Ecutech that it's good, and then they release it to the public. So in the event someone else gets this specific ECU part number, they try to tune it, it's already available like if it's normal. So anyways, I tried clicking the link and it doesn't work. And they're already closed. They're about 7 or 8 hours ahead. Hello. But sometimes that does happen, and even if they're closed, their server will start working again. So just checking every like half an hour. So I actually came in earlier to try to get this one to work, but for the file, but it wasn't, you know, their server is down. So my motor is done on mine, the motor swap, and I was just test driving it, and yeah, it requires a lot of changes. So obviously this motor is way better, the new one that I got. So I'm gonna keep checking on this file for the IPL, this G37 coupe that is turbo. Hopefully their server starts working. You know, it's a common thing, so it kind of sucks for us tuners when something like this happens, but there's nothing we could do, especially since they're, you know, 7 hours ahead. What's up guys? So this is the turbo top mount single turbo. This is another IPL. See what a coincidence that I have 2 IPLs to tune. The other one's a BP kit, and this is I think this is one of the first Soho kits. So he told me it's a Soho kit and he bought it new but off of someone else, and they never got to use it. But the material, the piping, it just kind of looks like a prototype. So I'm assuming this is Soho's first kits or something like that. I'm not too sure, because the turbo is actually on the passenger side right now, and I believe on their website the turbo's on the driver's side. So I'm assuming it's like one of their first kits or something, and then they moved it to the other side, which is actually way better. So their new kits are, the new design they did is better on the other side actually, but this one's actually pretty good compared to there's a couple other ones out there that are on the passenger side. All right guys, so it's on the dyno. is the final number. 469 wheel, 458 torque. On E85 has the stock MAF sensors, which are actually maxing out already, and it has a map sensor. I'm sorry, aftermarket map sensor to read the boost through Ecutech. So if he wants to get rid of the MAF sensors, he has to get the actual speed density kit, or he could just get aftermarket MAF sensors.